as the master emissary of light, Yahushuah taught us to not pour new wine into old skin. A spirit, this rebirth, this awakening into your old self, into your old ways. And you will have choice points. You will have quantum intersections, nexus, choice points, tests, if you will, initiations of recurring energetic challenges, situations, interpersonal situations, tests for you to demonstrate the death of the old mind, the death, the elimination, the disappearance, the dissolution of the old way, the old vibrational frequency, the death of the old mind. For a person to go into any kind of new earth, doesn't it stand to reason that they would be a new person with a new spirit? And this implies the dissolution of the old ego structure, that unconscious, that reservoir of drives, of complexes, instincts, which no longer functions in a fragmented form. Instead, it is sublimated, reabsorbed through the bond with the angel, with your holy guardian angel, with your higher self, with your eternal, immortal fire self. Homo luminous, the metahuman, the ascendant. And so death of an old mind, of an old self, of the old earth is not annihilation, but transformation through integration. And that really, after all, is how I understand enlightenment, is an integration where you are in alignment with heart-mind coherence. Being able to go forth with the renewal of love, understanding love, which after all is the heart and mind being in coherence. That what you think, you also feel. The coherence. And by dissolving your separate existence, all of your previously fragmented selves, elements are reborn in the union of your lower self, your animal self, with your higher self, your cosmic self, your eternal self, renewed by agape, renewed through the eternal, powerful force of love. Burning with love. And this is why we understand in the mystical texts, in the mystery schools, that combustion is love, burning with love, fire. The fire that consumes is also the fire that illuminates and transfigures. You become the angel. Your lower animal self becomes integrated with your higher self, your angelic self, your luminous self, your eternal Atman, your eternal fire, the eternal flame. And once the adept has unified with your angel, once you have combined, integrated with your angel, you become the expression of that angel in the golden age of the new earth. Logos of the divine will. Logos, Greek for word, but word as you speak vibration, frequency, as you speak your quantum reality, as you bend reality to your will, to your eternal Atman, to the eternal fire within you. You become the logos, the vibration of your angel. You become the very footprint, the very energetic signature. Being able to give articulate expression in the world of form to what the angel is in the world of essence, to what you are, what your eternal fire is. It is the mystery of I and thou collapsing into I am. Your assertion, I am he, I am she, I am they. The phrase I am he is the declaration that the veil of separateness has been torn. And after all, he, she, these are polarities of dynamics of yin yang, active, passive, to varying degrees that we all possess. The animal man, your ego persona, is merged with the cosmic man, the Atman, the eternal fire. And this is not an I am in a limited egoic sense, like I am bad, I am this, but I am he, I am eternal, the eternal third person, the universal witness, the observer, that observer who knows you from the day you were born, through all the changes that your little I, ego self, animal self has gone through, the changes, but that eternal observer that is the mind of God, that is the very energy of God, the very awareness of God, that transcends birth, your little self, your little details, it transcends time, space, that gives you absolute freedom, the capacity to choose the path of manifestation, direction without compulsion, vision embodied even in the most mundane movement. The path of the Magi, upheld by the sun and the moon, the dynamics, the yin yang, the solar, the lunar, upheld by the polarities, mastering the sephirothic opposites, walking the middle path of the Christ with the solar logos and lunar reflection as your guardians. The immortal fire is your creative self, the indestructible current of being. It is you and source. You are source. There is nothing to get between you and source. Because forms may burn, dissolve, pass away, but the fire of who you are is eternal. Combustion is love, because all true union dissolves separate forms into a greater wholeness. The death of separateness, the rebirth through your angel, the role of the path you walk as the voice and vehicle of the angel, the eternal flame of love as a creative, indestructible essence. That is what you are. That is what we are. That is what this new age is all about, this golden age. And so it is. Namaste. Namaskaram.